Hello, I'm JP and welcome to my channel Roving Chestnut. Today I decided I would produce a new video about what's in my camera bag. Let's do this. Although the contents of my camera bag has increased recently with the addition of 3 new Sigma lenses, the vast majority of the content stays fairly consistent with very much like-for-like upgrades. 3 cameras, 4 lenses, microphones for various occasions, spare batteries, filters. Let's now dive into the bag and go through the contents, looking at each bit of equipment in a closer detail. Okay, let's have a look in this bag then. Right, located at the top of the bag is normally my Canon M50, but I'm using it at the moment. I'm filming this, and it's the camera that I use to film most of my vlogs and footage with. The camera I have next up is the Canon G7X Mark II. Now I love this little camera. I use this camera on one of my other channels a lot. It's great in low light, it's portable, it's got the flip up screen, it's got, you know what a Canon G7X Mark II is. I was thinking about buying a Mark III, but with everything that everybody's been saying about it, the reviews I've seen on it, it kind of worried me, so I keep away from that. Also in the pouch here, obviously there's a battery within there, and then I have 2 spare batteries for the G7X Mark II as well in this little bag there, which is important because I go through batteries. Next up is my GoPro. It's the Hero 8 Black. I've done a couple of videos with this. I've stuck this on the outside of my truck and gone through water. It's brilliant. It is a really great camera for those type of shots. I'd like to use it more. I can't wait for this lockdown to end so I can get out and get filming and enjoy that. Again, with this I have in here 2 more spare batteries. You could never have enough spare batteries, trust me, because you always run out of power otherwise. So that lives in there. Next to the batteries is these 2 little bags on the side here, which one of them is basically it's a lavalier mic with a really long cable on it. That there, I think it's about a 5-meter cable, something ridiculous like that. I know it's a pain in the arse to fold up every time, but if I need to plug it in, not using the wireless Rode Wireless Go, then I'll be using that. This other little bag basically has the spare Canon M50 batteries. Now there are 3 in there. I do have another one which is charging at the moment, and obviously there's one in the camera that's recording. So that gives me 5 M50 batteries. I do also have, but I don't have it in my camera bag, is the plug-in mains adapter, battery adapter thing, so that I can plug the camera in and run purely off mains if I wanted to. Next to there is my Rode Video Go, which I use for a lot of my actual handheld vlogging. It's a great little microphone, not too expensive, and it does the job. doesn't need any batteries, doesn't need anything. It just plugs in, clips on the top of the M50, and it's away. Okay, on this side of things, on the other side of the bag, I have here my Rode Lavalier Go, which I plug into my wireless Go every so often when I need to have a more discreet microphone, and I can have the wireless Go then as a pack in my pocket. Next to that, that's where the Rode Wireless Go lives. The Rode Wireless Go at the moment though, one's on me, one's on the Canon M50, so I'm using that as we film. Next up is my Sigma 16mm f1.4 EFM mount for the Canon. I love this lens. I've done a couple of vlogs and videos on it. I'm going to do some nighttime comparison very soon between this and the stock lens, the 15 to 45 that comes with the Canon M50. I want to do a nighttime comparison while handheld vlogging comparison. A couple of people have asked me to do one of those, and I quite fancy doing that because I think that will show the Sigma lens off really well. Next up is the 30mm Sigma lens. Now at the moment I'm using that to film this, so this is the quality lens that we're talking about there. Hopefully it's coming out okay. And that lives in here because the 16mm normally sits on the M50 in the actual bag, and that's the slot where the 30mm goes. Then I've got the 56mm. Now I've used that while filming this video in a couple of shots. I do love the 56mm. On my other channel I use this an awful lot for my talking head parts, and I just love it. I love the effect, the quality, the sharpness. I'm really pleased I bought that 56mm lens. So that's the main section. Next up I've got a few wires and things in here, just cables, connectors, literally just piles of the different cables and connectors that you need. I've also got my variable ND filter that lives in this side pouch for when we've got a sunny days again and I'm out vlogging. In here is a spare memory card, so a couple of different types of memory cards here. Got SD and a micro SD. That micro SD, what is that? That's the 64 gig. It hasn't been opened yet. Is my spare card for using in the Hero 8 and additionally for using in my DJI Mavic Air drone, which I filmed with earlier. And then in this side here, I've got just a couple of little adapters for my drone there. So those. Let's flick that over. In the side pocket on the front, I have normally my Jobby 3K Gorilla Pod lives in here, but it's holding my Canon M50 at the moment that I'm filming with. I've also got the 1K version. I've also got a couple of extra Jobby adapters. There's one that I use to stick the Hero 8 on the side of the vehicle and things like that when I'm going along and get those splashes. If you haven't seen that video yet, it's worth checking out. I was really pleased with that. And then there's this one as well, which I use for effectively clamping and mounting where I need to the video to get the angle. So good little adapters they are. In here additionally I've got a little LED battery light, which works well. Another little camera stand which is adjustable. This is the G7X Mark II's battery charger. That's a spare one. I've got a couple of those because I broke one once. There's the here's the GoPro little holder. That's really it. Nothing else in there apart from a 3.5mm jack and My mate, who's a DJ Funky Mike, he has a channel. It's worth watching. He donated me a pen. It makes an appearance from time to time. So, that's the bag. Having never filmed a video like this before, I hope I've made it interesting and enjoyable for you. I would love your feedback, so please feel free to stick some comments in the comment section below. If you do have your own channel, please stick a link to one of your videos as well so I can pop over and have a look. If you did enjoy this video, it would be amazing if you could consider subscribing, liking and possibly sharing too. Thank you very much for your time for watching. It's very much appreciated. Until next time.